Hi, as you know, I'm Phoebe. I'm 14 and I go to the Lincoln School in Providence, and I'm in the 8th grade. This is my home and I will not let it be left behind. I want Rhode Island to be a place of leaders, a place where we don't wait until Massachusetts does something to finally pass a bill. We have made so much progress on climate change here and we cannot stop. I want Rhode Island to be a place of leaders. As people, we have the duty to make this world livable for everyone. For people in developing countries who are seeing the terrifying effects of climate change right now, droughts that cost people their children's lives and well-being. It's easy for us just to lay back and not take action because we don't feel the immediate effects, but we do. The number of hot days in summer here in Rhode Island has increased, which is a problem because when it gets over 80 degrees on the heat index, more people are admitted to the emergency room with asthma attacks and other health problems. We experience extreme weather, like the flooding we saw in March 2010. The tide gauge in Newport shows that the sea level has risen 10 inches since they started recording it in 1930s. Rhode Island is changing, and we have the duty to make the world livable for everyone. We don't have time to make many compromises. The future that we dreaded and put off is now. I could say that I'm scared for my future or my generation's future, but with the effects that we have all seen, I fear for everyone's future. Right now, there's tons of data showing increasing temperatures around the globe and rising CO2 levels. These are the things that we can all agree are real and happening. But it's hard not to feel helpless when we have an administration in Washington that includes a lot of climate change deniers. People denying all of this data and our own senses that tell us that climate change is real, that it's caused by fossil fuels, that the risks are huge, and that we need to take action. We need to take back our voice and use it. This is our city, and these are our streets. We must do everything in our power to save our home. And that's where I get to my point, showing up. We need to show up to events, marches, rallies like this one. We need to post things on social media about climate change. Don't just like something, share it. Make sure other people see it. Show up and talk to senators, write letters to them and the governor. Senator Whitehouse has been great on voting for bills and to protect our world and not harm it, as well as talking about climate change. But he, and especially Senator Reid, need more pushing to do even more. Have your science and humanities teachers work together to talk about climate change and about the risks of geoengineering. Then we'll have kids and teens starting the action, showing up and being the leaders. In other movements, we see kids and teens taking the lead, but in the climate movement, it seems to lack youth. It's our future, it's everyone's future. It's time for us to lead. There's no time to wait. We need change now. We're seeing the consequences and it's terrifying. Show up and demand change, demand progress. We can't let what we have accomplished go down the drain with Trump's toupee. Thank you.